Pisces. Let's get into a reading. I've not done a twin flame reading in a while. Something's telling me to do one, so let's get into it. If you want to find the extended portion of this video, you can find it in the comments section. You can also become a member on Patreon to get early access, and if you pick the upper tier, you will also get extendeds. My readings are down below, my merch is down below, my other channel, everything's down below. Let's see. It says this relationship deserves a second chance, but what you don't see is that right now a boundary is necessary, and that in divine timing, this person is going to come back and you need to take it slow. So, okay, you're attached to someone that you classify as your twin flame. This person has a lot of desire for you. They have a lot of passion for you. This person could feel like they're so attracted to you. It's something that they've never experienced before, but this person could be facing some sort of challenge around money, having to financially support someone. They could be having to pay alimony. They could be getting divorced or getting over some sort of ending. There is an obstacle this person is in the process of overcoming. Now, this is what I see. I see that there will be an opportunity for a second chance here. But I see that before that comes, boundaries are needed. That in order for you to get it to where you want to go, you have to be patient. You have to be aware that sometimes when you want something, if it's not meant for you to have it, you're not going to have it. You and this person at this moment, you don't share the same vision. You could be at a place where it's like, I want to build my life with someone. I want to build A, B, C, or D. This person could be thinking more along the lines of, I'm just trying to get my butt out of a mess that I made, or I'm still trying to get to a place of peace and calm. I'm still trying to figure something out. So you guys do have different visions when it comes to that, okay? They want you to know that being separate from this person right now is protecting you from what this relationship would turn into if the distance and the time apart was not in place. Now, when this person comes back in, there's a card here telling me that you're going to have to get to know this person again. So they're going to come back in, or once you run across their path again, it's going to be like a pleasant surprise, but you're going to notice that the person that you used to know is no longer who they are. You're going to have to learn them again. You're going to have to see what they like. What are they into? Do they still talk the same? Do they still act the same? You know, if you go 3, 6, 9, 12 years without seeing someone, you'll be shocked at how different people are. They might be the same when it comes to like their mannerisms. They might still deal with conversations or conflict in the same unless they've worked on that. But there will be parts of them that's different. An example could be when I was in my young teen era, I loved romantic movies. Now, you sit me in front of a romantic movie, I'm going to be a sarcastic butt the whole time. I'm going to be going, bleh, bleh, making a bunch of noises, being dramatic, going, is that real though? That's just how I am. I've changed in 12, 13, 14 years. Doesn't make it right, doesn't make it wrong, okay? All right, let's see. How's this person feeling for you? They feel like they've learned a lesson around you. They feel... There could be something here around them feeling that they need to make a decision, a choice. Yeah. Okay, this person could feel that there's some sort of growing that you need to do. So, okay, I'm going to be honest with you. When this person thinks of you, they kind of project who they feel you should be, how they feel you should show up. So when this person thinks about you, they think about the fact that they went through something with you. They could see you as a person that taught them a lesson. They could see you as someone who made them really on guard when it comes to giving and receiving. Now, they could be spying on you. They could be gaining information around you. They could be thinking about you. They could be thinking about the fact that they want to have giving and receiving with you, but they don't want it to necessarily grow in the way that you want it to grow. Now, this person, first off, this person sneaks away from actually investing. So remember I just said a minute ago, it's like this person's projecting onto you. You're coming out sideways. So it's telling me that they perceive you as someone who needs to grow in some sense, form, or fashion. They could see you as someone who gave them a message of truth. You could have apologized, or you could have said something that was from your heart. They see you as someone where they possibly changed their perspective. But even with a changed perspective around you, so how they used to view you however long ago, this could be someone you dated 7 months ago. This could be someone you ain't seen in 7 years. For each of you, it's going to be different. How they used to perceive you in the far past is not how they necessarily perceive you now. But there is still lack of awareness around the fact that they feel that there is still some sort of information that you need to gain about your behavior, about your way of life, way of showing up. And I feel like this person's projecting. I'm not saying that you don't need to do that. It's always beneficial for you to dig deep and go, okay, where am I showing up wrong? Where's my responsibility in this scenario? Maybe I am the victim in this scenario, but did I see red flags before I put myself in this situation? Yep, there's my accountability right there. This person feels that there's still something you need to find within yourself. But what they're not recognizing is that they're actually projecting onto you fear they have inside of themselves. This person wants you to either not be ready or you not be what they want because they're not ready. So instead of saying, oh my God, that's what I want, they instead say, I don't know if you're ready yet. I'm not sure if you're ready for growth, or I think you might still have a lot of growing to do. This person views you as someone who, for some of you, this person views you as someone, they see you as someone who's turned your back because you feel like growth isn't possible. They feel like you view them as first off, some of you could have went back to this person, ran into this person. There's something here about coming back around. Maybe a second chance, a second opportunity, but then someone still being very defensive, guarded, on edge. I don't know if you reached out to this person, tried to talk to this person, tried to be nice to this person. There's some sort of behavior that you brought into this relationship where you spoke a message of honesty, you were truthful, you were maybe even compassionate, you really showed caring energy in that moment, but you could have recognized in that moment, wow, this lacks growth. I can't get what I want here because there is no giving and receiving here. This person could view you as someone who's turned their back completely. Now again, this person might feel, how does this person feel about you? When they think about you as a partner, they feel like you have a lot of strength and courage, but that you don't want a reunion. Yeah, see, this is what I'm saying. It's an energy of you reaching out to them and going, psych, just kidding, don't want to do this. You running into them and being like, hey, what's up? And then maybe saying, hey, we should get together. And you be like, no, thank you. There's something here about them seeing you as someone who doesn't want a reunion. Now, I don't know if that's necessarily the truth. They're feeling really confused. They can even be feeding their self illusions. So this could be someone who's like, well, you don't want to be with me no more. You don't want to entertain me no more. You don't want to chase me or fight for me or give your interest to me anymore. So surely that means you opened up your options, right? Surely that means, and they could be feeding themselves an illusion about what you're up to when it's not necessarily reality. So they see you as someone who got to a place of like, okay, my heart's done. Nope, I'm going to act like I've divorced you. I can't keep putting my heart in this scenario. They could be wanting to have a conversation. So what is this conversation going to consist of? They could be wanting to learn something about you. Yeah, for some of you, they want to know if you've went to a new beginning. Have you found the one? Or am I still the one? That's a question for some of them. Have you found the one? Or do you still see me as the one? Or am I just somebody you used to know? Somebody you don't care about anymore? They're doing some sense of deep self-reflection around the fact that they could have, okay, so again, I think this person's recognizing where they were manipulative. Sometimes you don't know that you're showing up in a manipulative way until you're out of it. And it's funny because now Ella's starting to dig. She ain't dug all morning, but now all of a sudden when I go to say, somebody could have been manipulative, but they might not have been able to see it clearly, all of a sudden my bunny's digging. We're digging deep. Sometimes we have to take a step back and look at our behavior and say, okay, where's my behavior coming from? Why do I feel like I need to manipulate this situation? Someone here is doing deep self-reflection around the fact that they did come off possibly as manipulative. Well, this is how I'm going to show up. So someone could be becoming aware around how they're showing up and how it looks. It doesn't mean that it's the truth. But this person could be like, you know what? I do see why you think I'm maybe a little manipulative. Maybe I told you one thing and done another. Maybe I said I was going to do this, but I didn't do this. Maybe I said we were only going to break up for 3 months, and next thing you know, I'm in a different relationship. You might see that as manipulative. They might see it as, but I really liked this candy bar instead. I'm just kind of living a little. Different folks, different strokes. There is an awareness here that there is something that's going to have to be settled. There is a conflict, some sort of chaos, some sort of drama, and a disagreement. You could have felt like this person, like you were battling against this person's... Okay, first off, some of you could feel like you have a lot of knots around you, a lot of people who want something but don't want to give anything. For some of you, you got to a point where you put this person in that category. You're just kind of like the rest of them. You want something, you don't want to give anything. That's awesome. Let me just put you on the shelf with the rest of them because that's kind of what I'm getting these days. Love that. I feel like this person's not showing their true feelings. I feel like they're really confused around you. I feel like they feel like taking a leap towards you though would be risky. So I want you to know that. And they could be doing a lot of self-reflection on that. Now, some of you could have done self-reflection on the fact that you felt like constantly reaching out to this person or trying to make it work or trying to be this person's friend or trying to be patient. Whatever you're out there trying to do, you could have got to a point where you were like, okay, I'm starting to harm myself in the fact that this isn't me taking a leap of faith. This is more of a risk than anything, and I'm not going to keep taking it. But again, for some of you, this is this person wanting to take action by having a conversation with you and learning something, but they also feel like it would be risky. It's kind of like, I think it would be a mistake to reach out to you today. Yeah. Someone here could just be trying to move on. Interesting. Okay. What does this person feel and want? What does this person feel for you? Very soon, something is going to be taking place. Someone could have a lot that they want to say to you. Let's keep the twin flame energy coming in, Spirit. What's happening with this twin flame? It's 12:12 on the clock. So, yeah. You're going to need to express your needs when this person comes in. Very soon, this person's going to want to come in sooner than you expect, but not as soon as you want, is what I just heard. This person's going to come in and they're asking you to give it time to see what it's going to turn into. Someone is scared to give this their all and it fail. So someone here could have the tendency to run, pull the plug on it, not give as much, because if I give this my all, it might fail. You know, it's kind of like a business owner. Not everyone is capable of being a business owner. I don't mean it mean, I ain't throwing shade, I'm just being honest. Some people can't bet everything on something. They feel like they're losing a part of themselves. Some people will not give their whole life savings to make it or break it. And the people who do and go, you know what, I have faith, it tends to work out. Now, not always, but if it doesn't, there's a lesson in it. And in the moments that you're growing it, you're expanding it, or you're loving on someone hella hard, there are moments in it that are going to be a blessing. It might go down like a plane. It might go straight to the ground. But let's not always think about what's crumbled. Let's not always think about when it's going to fail. Let's think about the fact that it could fly. And it could fly hella far. It could be hella successful. This person's not there though. This person's at a place of, I don't know, I'm just kind of unsure. I don't want to give this everything and me realize I gave everything and someone sees me as nothing. And I think that is a understandable worry, fear. When this person comes back, you need to express your needs. You need to tell them how you felt like you were trying to force something that wasn't working. And you got to a place where you didn't want to run, you didn't want to chase, you didn't want to beg, you didn't want to make someone change or make someone change their mind. But you also need to ask yourself, why is this person coming back and what do they want from me? They do have a hard time walking away from you, but there are parts of you that they feel needs to grow, parts of you that they need for you to have mastered or figured out, and you're not there yet. Again, this person could be feeling like you've went to someone new. Some of you, there will be a fresh start taking place. After a moment of getting out of someone's head and really looking at this from face value. What is this? Again, this person could be wanting to view you in like a fantasy way. Give me a little bit more. I've been trying to forget you, but I feel like I can't. I've been getting reminded more of you lately. And that could be putting them in a place of doing a lot of self-reflection. Why am I thinking about you more? Why am I being reminded of you more? So this person in this moment could be reflecting on you, could be reflecting on the challenges they have in their life, could be reflecting on some sort of expressing that you did to them. Some of you could have expressed something to this person. This person, again, sees you as someone who had the strength and the courage to make a final decision to go to someone new. But they feel like you did that because you've lost faith in them. You don't see growth with them anymore. Instead of them looking at themselves and going, wait, the reason you gave up on me is because I've not been matching your effort, your energy. I've not been matching anything. But instead, again, there's that projection. Well, maybe you just need to grow a little bit. You know, maybe it isn't meant to be. Maybe there's parts of you missing. Maybe you didn't try, twin flame. Maybe you didn't try. That's what I want to say here. So again, and that could be something here where this person's going to recognize that the reason they didn't take a leap or risk and the reason they tried to kind of manipulate the situation to their benefit, to their advantage, is because they felt like taking a full risk on you, taking a leap on you was a risk. Taking a full-blown leap without thinking twice was a risk. Pushing you away was easier than me having to tell you the truth. Upright only, what's the truth? What's the truth that they didn't have the ability to tell you? Uh-oh. This person, for some of you, I don't want to trigger you. So please, if you're going to get triggered or if you're feeling really sensitive at this moment, hop off, okay? This person could have been emotionally attached to someone else. Someone that they had just broke up with, had been entertaining. This could have been someone they had a crush on, but they didn't get to fulfill it with them. There's something here where this person was not ready to let something go because they were not over it. So again, it makes me think about the people where it's like they break up, one of them's completely done, but one of them's not done. It makes me think about the people where they think that they should give it another shot, but the other person doesn't want to give it a shot. So they might go date someone else, but they're not really invested. They're not really in it because they really don't want to be there anyways. That's kind of what I'm getting. There was some sort of healing this person needed to do. They needed to take a step back, rest, heal, reflect, get back to themselves on a deeper level. And they could have just not wanted to fight or argue. They could have not wanted to say, hey, listen, I want to break up because I love you, but you know, I've been thinking about so-and-so from high school and I just don't know why we never actually tried it. And I don't want to tell you that I want to try it with them, but I do. This person was very conflicted, and the last thing they wanted to do was start drama, start chaos, start conflict. So if they felt that a truth would have triggered you, pissed you off, made you cry, hurt your feelings, they were going to keep it to themselves. Not because they wanted to hurt you, not because they're trying to be manipulative. Again, it's perspective. They're not trying to be manipulative, but they're also at a place where it's like, I don't want conflict. I don't want chaos. Now, some people are really good at conflict and chaos and some people aren't. Example, I'm good at conflict and chaos. Why? Because I grew up in a household where there was nothing but conflict and chaos. So to me, it's like feeling like I'm in my childhood home again. It's like, okay, I feel like a kid again up in here. People are screaming, people arguing, let's get it. Some other people freeze. Some other people, it makes them sick to their stomach. They don't want to say something that's going to hurt someone's feelings or be blunt and direct. Everybody's different. And I feel like you could be attached to a twin flame who has a hard time being completely blunt honest. They don't want to hurt your feelings. They don't want to make you sad. But the truth might make you sad. The truth might hurt your feelings. So it's like this person's trying to make it to where your feelings aren't hurt, but then your feelings get hurt. So I didn't really win, is kind of what happened. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to jump into an extended. If you want it, check it out down below in the comments section. If not, I will see you tomorrow. I'm going to dig into and see kind of what this person, what are they going to do? Like, what do they want to do? And what the fuck have they been up to? That's what I want to know. So if you want that, find it in the comments section. If not, I will see you tomorrow.